Greetings, everyone. My hair's wet, but it's not being able to be controlled because of the way my body is acting right now. Anyway, this should be a quick one. I want to talk about consciousness, like your being or consciousness, what makes you move, like walk and talk. That's the reason why we're not inanimate objects. Um, So my theory is, it's probably the correct theory, but just because something sounds right doesn't mean it's correct. So I just have to go with what I feel like I understand. Your body is a container that contains your consciousness and spirit, and I guess animals have it too. And like the ultimate consciousness is the universe, even the celestial stars, right? And everyone else has consciousness. And it's all contained. When we die, I believe that um, your body disintegrates, right? So the consciousness, it goes elsewhere, it goes wherever it wants to. Some people believe it goes into other animals, whatever, or it just goes back to the universe or another human being, whatever. It just doesn't really matter that much, to be honest, because it's the afterlife. So we are always connected to the overall consciousness, and it's inside us. It's like God. You might hear people saying God is within us. Like people who have knowledge of self or understand Kemetic science know that we are gods. Well, especially so, my people, and Ezekiel says it in the Bible as well. So it's like we're supposed to be in tune with the universal energies and timing and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that we're out of time. For instance, Abib is supposed to be the first month of the year, which is April, not January. Life doesn't start in winter time; it starts in spring. Like there's a lot of different things that we do wrong. The whole clock that we assess things by, even like day and night should start at different times. It should be 6 a.m. I mean, day is supposed to be when the sun is up and when the sun is no longer. So from after dusk, that should be night. So that's when it should be. It's it's not hard to explain, but it's like the timing is wrong. We're living on wrong time. So that's why I feel like a lot of things are wrong. Even the frequency of music is supposed to be 432 megahertz, and then there was this. That's the natural frequency, but then there was this committee that changed all music to another frequency, just so that it would put people off and not get them to be more loving. It's very deep sometimes. Sometimes you think it's insanity, but it's not. So with this consciousness now, we are supposed to be one with nature. We are supposed to walk barefoot, which I'm doing now. We are supposed to be eco-friendly. We are supposed to have renewable energy, all this stuff. Like, it's just common sense. That's why when you deep it, capitalism is not good, and especially the way it's done could be done a better way. But I'm open to suggestions, but it's like it always involves exploiting the disadvantaged. Look at Jeff Bezos and the Amazon thing, his empire. When you read the stories or listen to the stories of how the workers have to work and what they can and can't do, mostly they can't. A lot of what they can't do, it's disgusting. And imagine that's 2019 we're living in. It's mad, you know. They did it with slavery. They do it with a lot of different things, sweatshops and all that. But then we wear the same clothes that, I just feel like we switch. If we don't support none of this, and we revert back to, we could still use technology. Don't get me wrong, but we could be a more conscious being, but a conscious way of living, because we are conscious beings. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes we just suck up all the distraction like Insta and YouTube and Netflix and TV and films, and all of this is completely irrelevant when you look at the wider, larger, universal scope of things. But I don't know. Sometimes it gets too much to me, because we need entertainment, but not to the point where it will make us oblivious to the destruction of this world. Yeah, it's cool. You want to go to Mars, but we ain't cleaned up here yet. So where are you going? And plus, from my knowledge, we've already been to Mars. So yeah, I don't want to sound crazy, but I read a lot, so research too. I think we need to just unite and topple this elitist thing, because when they're ready, they're gonna do what they have to do to us, and by then it'll be too late. So I think we need to wake up, read more, watch less TV, research more. Not everything is as it seems. Not everything as gold as glitters. Yeah, it's not. This life is a challenge, so we need to make sure we overcome that challenge. Another thing, the righteous need to make sure they don't speak strategy in front of the wicked. This is simple. No. Alright, so blessings everyone, and have a good weekend.